Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and we are continuing with our ongoing series on Combiner Wars Titan Class Devastator. This time we're taking a look at Scavenger. He's a steam shovel, and here in steam shovel mode, he's approximately 4.5 inches long, just right here on the body. If you want to extend the arm all the way out like so, then you're looking at about 9 inches long right there. And then the body itself from the ground to the top of the cap here is about 2.5 inches tall. Again, if you extend the arm all the way up like this, then you're looking at about 7 inches tall right there. So very cool. Again, steam shovel, very nice looking and very faithful to his original G1 self. Again, the paint job is going to be mostly green with purple. And some very minor details. We got some black details on some of the vents, some red details here, and some silver over here on this arm. That's going to be about it. We got a little more detail on this one than we did with Scrapper. So that's all right. It's still, again, a customizer's dreams. There is all kinds of really cool molded detail on this vehicle mode that you can, if you're into customizing, you can just go in there and do yourself and make him look really nice. But yeah, he's a little light on the detail paintwork. As far as vehicle mode, doesn't do a whole lot. He does have these small wheels on the bottom here, and then he's also got this little rolling pin right there. So he does roll, and he rolls okay. He rolls pretty nice. And then, other than that, the arm, as you saw, you can extend it all the way out. You can come up. You've got a joint here on the base of it, and then you've got another joint right here at about the halfway point. So you can, you can bring it all the way back. You can bring it out. You can take it straight up. And then also, you've got another joint right here that's going to allow you to rotate. So you can do that right there. Just for comparison, here he is with G1. Scavenger right there. There you go. So you can see all the similarities there. And like I said, I think they stayed pretty faithful with this one. That's actually a very faithful representation of that G1 steam shovel right there. So there you go. There's a look at that. And then again, just for fun, here he is next to the Make Toys Green Giant Excavator. And again, there you go. Just a steam shovel. I've got a little peg right here that came off. So there you go. Another steam shovel right there. So there you go. I do like the black threads on this one. I know that the G1 Devastator had the purple threads, but I really did like the way that all the threads were black on the Make Toys version. So there you go. All right, getting into transformation. Again, transformation is going to be very simple for this guy. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take the bucket or the shovel and just bring it all the way in like that. And I really like the way that it compacts in for both robot mode and then later for Devastator mode. One of the things that always bugged me about Devastator was this thing just kind of hanging out like that down the arm. The fact that this thing folds up the way that it does really tickles my fancy. Okay, so I'm going to leave that up for the time being. I'm going to go right here to the cab, and I'm going to unpeg this and just pop it to the side. The arms are going to unpeg from the side of the vehicle there. They are two pegs. Let's see if we can get them in the shot there. There's a peg right here on the top, and then further down on the bottom, you can see another tab right down there. So just untap that, and you're going to want to bring the arm. That is the first time that happens. Of course, when you're on camera, that's when you're going to make all these mistakes. So the arm's going to come all the way up and over like that. Same thing on this side. Just get the arms unpegged off the body. Wow, twice in a row. I've not done that once, and now that I'm on camera, I went ahead and did that. So just go ahead and bring the arms up like so, just so they're out of the way for now. Come down here to the bottom, and I am going to unpeg the threads. Actually, I'm going to move the camera up because this guy is pretty tall. So I'm going to go ahead and unpeg the threads are pegged in here and here. So go ahead and unpeg those there and there. And then there's also another tab and port right there on the back side. So go ahead and untap those. This whole assembly here is going to rotate. And you can see these two clips right here. They're going to clip into the back of the body right there. And that's going to create our waistline for Scavenger. Go ahead and bring these guys. You can see that these guys are coming down on a hinge. There's a little hook right there. So go ahead and hook those guys down to the side. These hips right here, they're on a ball joint. So go ahead and bring these guys down. I'm going to go back up here for just a second. I'm going to finish the arms. So the arms right here, the side of the body for the vehicle, these guys are going to rotate just like so. And as you can see, there's tabs and ports right there. These guys are going to peg right in. This cab's going to flip all the way back like so, and then you can finish bringing these arms all the way up, just like that and that. And then you can see the little ball joints right there for the elbows. You can bend those guys right there, reach in here to get the fists out, and they're going to actually clip into place. Do that on both sides. You can hear them clipping into place there. And then the legs, I really enjoy this on the legs. These guys are going to extend right there, and they actually clip into place, as you can hear there. And then down here, the feet, these are going to split in half, just like the G1 version did. And these are going to create the feet. Stand this guy up. And then finally, we're going to come up here to the chest. Like I said, this guy's pretty big. I'll go ahead and peg that guy in all the way in like so. Open up the chest and reach in here, pull the head out, rotate it all the way up and over, close the chest back up, and here is Scavenger in robot mode. Let's see if we can get the whole guy in here in the shot because he is pretty big. Here in robot mode, Scavenger is approximately 7 inches tall, and again, he's a really good size, Voyager size figure, and again, very faithful to his G1 counterpart. I'm going to bring him in close and adjust the camera one more time. I want you guys to see the detail on the face and the chest. I just really, really love the detail on this guy. I really love the way this guy looks. He is so, so cool. And a lot of red detail on the chest and some silver detail on the chest right here. Some gold Decepticon symbol. Just looks really, really nice. I really love the way this guy looks. Really enjoy him a lot. As far as articulation goes, once again, our head is on a ball joint. We've got a little bit of up and down right there. It is a little bit hindered because he does have the square box head. So he can look down okay, but he has a little bit of trouble looking up. That's about as much up as you're going to get out of him. And, of course, you got a rotation there. As you saw earlier, since I popped him, I popped him off twice. You've got a ball joint on the shoulder, so in and out, forward, backwards, all over the place. You do have a ball jointed elbow, so once again, you got a nice bend at the elbow, and you've got a rotation, and nothing really at the wrist there. No waist articulation one more time, but you do have, like I mentioned earlier, a ball joint at the hip, so in and out, forward, backwards, all over the place. You do have a rotation right there at the thigh, and you've got a knee bend right there as well. And then the feet, you also have an ankle tilt right there at the feet. So if you want to do something like that, you actually can. So very nice. Again, I can't gush enough on this guy. I just think he looks really, really cool. As we saw with Scavenger, or not Scavenger, rather Scrapper, we can use all kinds of different weapons with this guy from the Devastator set. So we'll go ahead and put this guy on here so you can see what he looks like with this gun. Which this is kind of like my favorite gun out of the whole set. I really like the way that the barrel looks as an individual gun. I really like that a lot. And then just to give him a bigger one, we'll give him this guy too, so you can see what that looks like with him. So there you go. And then this is the one that they actually show with him on the back of the box. They actually show him holding the missile launcher, the two thread vehicle. So him and what's the other one they showed him with actually? Him and Bone Crusher are the two figures that they showed holding these missile launchers right here. So there he is holding the missile launcher, so you can see what that looks like. And the elbows or the ball joint on the shoulder there seems to be a little loose. I'm gonna need to tighten that up. But there you go. There you go. Oh, I almost had it. Anyway, you get the idea. That's what he looks like with the missile launcher. And we'll go ahead and set that aside. And we'll do some comparisons. So let's get him to stand straight right there. And we'll bring in his G1 counterpart so you can see what these guys look like side by side. And I misspoke a minute ago. It's not Scavenger that opens up on the bottom of threads right here. So that's gonna come later on. But there you go. There he is with his G1 counterpart, so you can see what these guys look like together. Obviously, the new guy is a little more detailed. We got the silver details and whatnot on the chest there. And then, one more time, we're going to look at him next to Make Toys Green Giant Excavator, so you can see what these guys look like. And again, considerably bigger than the Giant guys. Make Toys Giant was like one of my biggest combiners that I had, because he's even taller than the current combiners that are coming out for Combiner Wars. That was, of course, until Devastator here came out. This guy is just so incredibly enormous. So there you go. Size comparison with those guys. Scavenger, really liking this figure. I love the way this guy looks. Let's see just One last shot we're going to give him. Let's see if this guy will hold it up better on this side. Nope, that weapon's just heavy. So anyway, hey, there he is. There is Combiner Wars, Titan Class Devastator, Scavenger. What did you think of this figure? What would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see. And I'll talk to you next time.